Good morning and welcome to Nature's Wild Playground. DJ and I are out here looking for chaga. And right behind us, we have quite a bit on this tree. There's one there. There's she up so you can see her, right? There's some more up there. And I will go over some of the medicinal uses for this beautiful mushroom. Or some people consider a fungus. Same concept. But I'm going to continue looking around for some. There's a few more birch trees around here. The only thing is I have found it on yellow birch mainly. Once in a while I will find it on white birch. I know a lot of the research I've done with this plant, or with this mushroom, sorry, is that it says white birch. Now, some of the benefits from this mushroom are it helps with the immune system. So basically it helps boost your immune system. The high cholesterol that helps with, heart issues, high blood pressure. Well, there's a couple more. I'll post a list. I can't remember all of them off the top of my head. But I'm going to go ahead and continue looking around for some. And look at this site. All the snow on the branches. I love this time of year, but I also do not like being cold. As some of you already know. I'm inside most of the time during the winter. Here's a yellow birch. You can tell about the color of the coloration of the bark here, and I don't see any. When you harvest chaga, you want to make sure you only get what you need, not to over harvest it. Or if you really enjoy harvesting it, make sure you leave at least 10% of it. So that way it has the opportunity to grow back. As I tell everybody, never over harvest anything. Now here's another one. And the reason why chaga starts to grow is damage to the tree. Like right there. When you get consecutive cold snaps and these trees split like I just showed you, that's how it starts to form. I'm just going around looking at other birch trees to see if I see anything on them. I don't see anything on this one. So all you do is continuously look while you're out in the woods. And make sure you follow your tracks back so you don't get lost. So I'm going to turn around, go back the way I came, and continue looking. And I'll show you what we find as we go along. I haven't came across anything yet, but I wanted to show you this crack right here. It goes all the way up the tree. Trying to move. See. There, right there. That all the way up is going to be a formation one day of chaga. It takes about 5 years for it to start growing. Harvestable time is about 10 years. So it takes quite some time for it to grow. Here's another section that could possibly turn into chaga. Doesn't mean it's going to necessarily. We'll go over this tree that's right next to us. And I'm watching the ground and doing this too. Oh, I don't trip on anything. Okay. This tree right here split, but it also healed itself right down in here. I hear ya. So this tree healed itself, but there's a possibility in the future that you could have some chaga in this section here too. Alright, of course DJ found some, so we are on our way to him now. Not much. Deej, I'm too far away from you.
So, I done already cut it off the tree, but this is where the piece of chaga was. And as you can see, that's a big area. I left a lot of chaga there to let it regenerate. You see there's new growth. Got a bunch of new growth over here. You never want to completely take everything off the tree if you want something to come back to years prior. I mean, if you look up here, we have more chaga. You got a small piece there. There's some up on the sides of the trees. And then up here, I don't know what we have going on there. That could be more chaga. Just not fully developed yet. I'm not for sure what that is. But that is pretty cool.
That is cool looking.
But there is the one chunk of chaga that was one piece. But obviously I could not get it off the tree in one piece. But that's probably 30 or 40 pounds, that one piece. So
what are some of the benefits?
It's good for high blood pressure, diabetes. It's just an overall immune boost. There's a lot of good benefits to it, but then you have to do your own research to see if it's going to benefit you, because there are some things in the chaga that will cause kidney stones. So you have to properly extract the good things out of it. But
which we may do a video on, so don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you don't miss out on that. I will tell you now that I made a tincture quite a few years ago, probably like, what, 6 maybe 7 years ago for my mom.
probably.
And she has high blood pressure. Now, she only needed a couple drops a day. If he can get it. There we are. She only needed a couple drops a day, and she no longer has to take her high blood pressure medication. When she first started out, and I found out that she was taking the high blood pressure medication and the chaga tincture at the same time, I told her, I was like, no, you're not supposed to do that because your blood pressure will drop too low. Sometimes when you're doing medicinal uses for plants or chaga, you may want to consult your doctor, there's the word, to see if it would be okay to do that. It's not okay for everybody. So make sure you talk to them, do your own research, and stick to the tips that we are referring to. So we're going to go ahead, get this chunk over here that we seen earlier. Now I usually watch to make sure there are where the chunks fly. Now he's not going to end up hitting the tree. He's actually really dead nuts with an axe. See how that's just popping off, they're moving. The slippery spot there, Teach.
That one came off
Relatively easy.
That's how they're supposed to
and gorgeous.
Yes.
And that's the way they're supposed to come off. Sometimes they do come off in chunks. And I'll show you the inside of your chaga is going to have that golden brown color. This would represent the closest to the inside of the chaga when it's dry. And all we do is set it on a rack and put a fan on it and let it dry out naturally. We don't put it in the food dehydrator or the oven or anything like that. Got it. Yeah. It's force a habit for me to mention got it when I see it falling. So that way you don't really have to keep an eye on it. Because sometimes these pieces will fly and you'll notice that. Since he's doing that, I'm going to go over here and get this one. Start putting them in our sled. Because you really want to do this during the winter time. Because the tree stops flowing with the water through the trunk. And the chaga is a heck of a lot lighter than it would be during the summer. So there's a proper time to harvest this. Oh, grab these couple pieces that I see. So far, this is a nice little haul. Well, I'll go ahead, if I could. There's no way possible I'm getting that close to him. He's probably about, what, maybe 6 foot up in the air, that is?
Well, these are 8-foot 2x4s.
Alright, so it's a heck of a lot taller than I thought. I stood back because I don't want to get hit by nothing. I do see something over here. I am very curious about it. Take it with me. And I'm really hoping that my GoPro does not mess up because it is in the 20s today. And if the batteries get too cold, the GoPro will not record audio. So that part is a downfall. I don't talk much when I'm walking because I'm more concentrated on my footing. Because you never know when there's going to be ice underneath the snow. And this is a close-up of what we were showing you earlier on that one birch tree. If you know what this is, besides the polypore, I can tell that. That might be that horse hoof polypore. Ooh, shoot. I almost ate snow. But that is pretty cool looking. I'm gonna see if I can get up here without busting my butt. I almost did a wee bit ago. But we'll clean off some of the snow. Oh yeah. That's a horse hoof polypore. That does have medicinal uses. I haven't really researched that much. And it's kind of hard to identify with the ice and the snow on it. But this is on a birch tree also. And it is covered all the way up. It's pretty cool though. So I'm going to turn around, head back to DJ, and help him get what he has got down. So we will see you shortly. You see that golden brown color I was talking about earlier? Comes from this shade to this here. Closer to the tree, the lighter it is. I'm not too positive on why. Or at least you have the coloration what you're looking for when you're going out looking for chaga for yourself. I stand 5'8", so it tells you roughly how high he is up in the tree. I swear he likes to climb trees.
I do like climbing trees.
Oh, there's a piece in front of you. I better back up. Because he is way up there. That was pretty cool.
You get better perspective from up here.
Yes, you do.
No more chaga up here.
It says there's no more chaga up there, but you get a better perspective from being that high. I think that's cool. The snow's falling like that.
Okay.
Yeah, see him climb an apple tree. That's pretty darn interesting too. I couldn't climb a tree if I wanted to nowadays. Not unless it's got the right branches for me.
Not bad for almost 40, yeah.
No, it's not bad for almost 40 years. There's some yellow birch bark on there. I know it looks green. Little piece here. Oh. And sometimes if you find a small enough piece, like I was showing you in those cracks earlier, and you put it inside the crack on the tree, it'll start growing that way too. It just takes quite some time to do it.
Right near a sled full.
Yeah, we almost got a sled full. That's gonna be fun getting out of here.
Yeah, won't be bad. Yeah, poke my head around.
So he's gonna go that way. I'm gonna go this way, and we will meet back with you. This is absolutely gorgeous. And taking a nice day like today. I'm just going out and walking in the woods. A couple more trees over here. I don't know if there's anything on them, but that's amazing. But I'm gonna check them out anyways, for the heck of it. I get amazed by things like that. It's like nature's painting a picture. As odd as that may sound to some people. I'm definitely not seeing anything. Here is a white birch tree. And there's our sled track. There's a white birch tree. Like I said, I haven't really found very much on a white birch. But hey, you never know unless you try. And you look around to see what's what, you know? There's so much to see out in the woods. It's incredible. The one thing I can say that I didn't miss when I lived in Florida, of all things, besides family obviously, is I missed my 4 seasons. If you look way up there, there's a piece of chaga. And there's no way in holy Toledo's that I don't think he's getting that. Of course, He's nowhere around me right now too, so. But yeah, definitely interesting. I like big giant snowflakes. It reminds me that I'm living in a world with unlimited possibilities. But I also think it reminds me of a giant snow globe. There's some kind of animal track. DJ would know what that was. I'm not too positive. I'm not the tracking kind of person. He's good at all that kind of stuff. That's why we make a good team. My weak points are his strong points and vice versa. I definitely have a lot of fun out in the woods with him. Look at that big crack in that tree. It's pretty neat looking. Yes, he got a fresh full of chaga. He's very excited. Now that makes two of us. Well, we both came down with COVID. We made a tea concoction. Ooh, a little bit of mud. And there's chaga, ginseng, and reishi we made, right? For when we had COVID, right?
Yeah.
And I tell you what, that should have helped out a lot. There's no special ratio between three. But it was nice to have on hand.